Show me my most at-risk opportunities. No, that's not what I want. Let's try it again. Show me my most at-risk opportunities. Oh, come on.
Okay, starting remote.
One last time, let's try it. Show me my most at-risk opportunities. No, this is not going to work. Sorry about that.
You'll notice that this scanner build.
Movies and entertainment look great as well. Hang on. Excuse me just a second. Surface works great for entertainment as well.
ポンポンってやつね。これ動きました。はい、ポンポン。
大丈夫ですか？
ちょっとですね。
手に油がついてる。
いや、関係ないです。なんで今これね、スリープしてるのかな？あれ？いや、これ先ほど動いたんですけども、何かが起きていますね。
Dear Microsoft. Dear Microsoft, I've been a loyal customer of yours for pretty much all of my life. The awkward, low-resolution pixel mess that was 311 is equally nostalgic to me as the flashing cursor of the DOS prompt. I've always preferred your OS to that of Apple. That, while stable, wouldn't run anything back in the day, and nowadays forces you into what amounts to corporate slavery in my eyes. And while a few of my systems run Linux, I still prefer yours, simply because Linux can be somewhat involved. Seriously, did you ever see a good tech guy go to town on the terminal? I know, they mostly do it because they think it looks cool, but what the fuck, it really does, so who can blame them? I could even deal with the fact that every second of your operating systems had a tendency to be a complete pile of shit, but lately you've just gone a little bit off the rails. Now, it's not that Windows 10 is the worst Windows there is. That honor goes to Windows 8, which was the only Windows ever. Shit enough for me to make the effort of rolling it back. No start button, eh, you fucking cunts. My problem is that everything Windows 10 changes, it changes for the worse. So let me take you on my personal shit journey through 1 year of Windows 10. Okay, this one is not necessarily recent, but it needs to be mentioned. Stop renaming everything. These aren't apps, okay? As a matter of fact, anybody who unironically uses the words app, cloud, or cyber should be chemically castrated. The worst kind of changes are those which cause something that used to work not to work. Let me set the stage for you here. My mom is a somewhat elderly woman. Now, when you force her to change from, let's say, Outlook to Windows Live Mail, or whatever you call the current rendition of that awful mail client of yours, who do you think will have to do the work? I need to sit my ass in the car, drive to my mother's, and spend several precious hours of my life growing a gastric ulcer while dealing with your garbage software. Now, imagine my delight when, after a few hours of digging through forums, I found out, due to some fuckery with the mail service having 2 different types of encryption, it couldn't be done. That meant that not only did I have to get and configure Thunderbird, no, I also had to teach my mom how to use it. Now, you may say, well, I've used Thunderbird before, it's not that hard. My mom is a woman that once thought her computer was broken because she held a wireless mouse upside down. An issue that could only be resolved by a 45-minute telephone conference with yours truly. Just fucking stop it, Microsoft! Stop fucking hiding everything. When I try to solve one of the frequent fucking problems iOS plagues me with, or try to get rid of some of the eye cancer you insist on cluttering everything with, it would be quite great to find the important settings just once. Everything is somewhere else, every useful option is hidden, and everything is split up in the most insane of ways. Get this. When Windows fucked up my perfectly working network settings, for no reason at all I might add, I found no way to set one of the connections to local network short of editing the registry. The fucking registry, Microsoft! By blindly offering the last shred of functionality at the altar of usability, you ironically forced me to fuck with the goddamn registry. Oh, and while we're on the topic of things that your ass fucks up without any help of the user. Why is it that everything Windows 10 tries to auto-detect is always fucking wrong? I recently installed Linux Mint on an old computer of mine and I came across the "Don't break my computer" button. Now Microsoft, you desperately need one of those. For example, I have a 2-screen setup. One is my computer screen and the other is my TV. I have set the screens to duplicate, which worked great in Windows 7, mind you. But Windows 10 regularly changes them back to extended, which fucking drives me crazy. Much like the resolution, by the way. When my computer monitor is not switched on when Windows is started, Windows will set the resolution at some magical number it pulls out of its ass. And I have to switch it back, manually, not without fucking up my desktop icon arrangement in the process. I want to know why he would do this to me. Are you trying to drive me insane? Don't fuck with my screens. Don't fuck with my settings at all. But most of all, don't fucking reboot my computer. Ever. I have had up and downloads killed, documents I worked on closed, and movies brought to an abrupt end. I've really fucking had it with this. Nobody restarts my computer but myself. And if that happens even one more fucking time, Bill, I will fly to your fucking house, cut an apple-shaped hole in your skull, and fuck it. Do you hear me? Okay, as not to end on such a violent and deranged note, I have a feature suggestion to make. Why don't you teach that Orwellian nightmare of yours you call Cortana a few new tricks? For example, how to uninstall herself. Personally, I suggest the voice command, "Hey Cortana, please fuck off." Thank you for listening to me and best wishes. Sincerely, R.F.R. And with that, I welcome you to the outro screen, where I have a little bonus nitpick for you. Windows 10 tends to hand out new drive letters to non-permanently attached storage devices. With this Premiere project, I didn't catch it in time and I had to resource all my media. That was great. Also, don't worry, I'm not usually such an asshole as I was in this video. I think my resentments just got the better of me this time. So, I guess all that there is left for you is to click one of those videos. Have a good time.